people are looking to take down Nas so hard because, bro, he is the winner. He has like 4 go-to moves. Like, I watch film, I know how it goes. He is the winner. Everybody wants to be the winner. MK, you can't hoop. Oh my goodness. Me, you remember this? You remember when he got beat by Kenny Chow? You see that? Showtime's a better hooper than MK. Nobody compares. I'm about to tear this green screen down. Welcome back to the channel ChrisCanHoop. No headphones, playing off the computer audio. I'm standing in front of my green screen. It's gonna be edited in. We're just gonna get into this, bro. What is the name of the video? Hold on. Video is Nasir Core says he got the most to lose compared to Keon. Bro, what's your name? Keon and Scar. MK calls Austin Reeves. So we're gonna see. Now, off rip, Nas does have the most to lose. Out of Keon and Scar? Is that who it is? Scar is not the topic of conversation. Keon's not the topic of conversation. Nas is the topic of conversation. People are saying he's number 1. I got him tied number 1 with Zay. LP could be number 1 if he actually worked on his game. We all know this, bruh. Nas does have the most to lose. He's in conversation with playing NBA players. The most trash talk has been on Nas. Nas is purported to be the number 1, right? So obviously he has the most to lose, but let's see what he has to say about it.
And that's yours.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I love the energy that around to for sure. So, yeah.
It's just like playing as we was looking at the list. I don't know if I got it up right now, but we was looking at the list and we was trying to figure out, me and Bonnie was trying to figure out who got the most to lose. Is you, for sure.
Always.
Rob playing in the tag team. Jay and Bruce playing a 2-on-2. Lamar playing against somebody who he blocked his shot for 100K. JT Terrell. But he just, obviously he got to win his game, but that's not like, it don't hold as much weight as yours. Because if you lose, which everybody trying to see you lose, they just waited for the day, that's the biggest loss. So how does it feel to play as that player with the most to lose?
I feel like every time I step on a court, I always got the most to lose. It's just like comes with the position that I am in and the position that everybody wants to be in. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody wants to be number 2. That's what it is. Everybody want to be number 1. Everybody wants to be number 1. I don't too much care. I just hoop. I'm not too concerned about where my place, my record falls in the pecking order of these dudes. I really don't care. But Nas has the most to lose. He is the number 1 guy right now. Everybody wants to be number 1. Everybody's battling it out against each other to be number 1. Nas is in that position. There's nothing they can do about it. He hasn't lost in over 3 years almost in 1v1s. I don't know about 2v2s, 3s, and all that. LP, people have come to expect LP to be a really good guy who just fumbles the bag. It's like he doesn't work on the things he should to be efficient in a 1v1. In terms of skill, LP is top 2 and he might not be 2 just based off of the G League experience alone. I think out of him and Zay and Keon, I think it's Minifield, whatever. He's played the longest in the G League and was 1 step away from the actual main league NBA. So in terms of like actual basketball skill, LP's the better player of them. Nas is the better 1v1 guy. Let's just call it like he hasn't lost in 3 years, man. If you've played 1v1 consistently, like I track my stats, I'll pop them up behind me. If you've played any amount of 1v1, you know it's very hard to go 3 years straight without losing. You're gonna lose to some random scrub because you're not taking it seriously. But for Nas to come consistently and win game after game, even though he almost took an L to Scoob, like that game was 1 shot away from Scoob winning. For him to come out and consistently do that, people don't hate on losers, they hate on winners because they want to be that. They're insecure in the spot they're at. They want to get to that spot. That's what it is. So yes, he's great. He has the most to lose.
Want to control the traffic? How I control the traffic? You feel me? You gotta always come and win. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like I'm not. It's people like Scar and like Keon and stuff who they got a pretty play style, and not saying that they don't win. I'm just saying that it amuses the crowd in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Some people like J. Lou, like they get views a different way. I get my views on winning. Like I'm based off winning, so.
Great point, Mr. Core. Yeah, everything you said is true, dude. Like, Nas is known for winning, for being brute force, for being the big guard, the blueprint, as he says. When you look at, like, Scar, we look at him because he's so fluid, right? The way he plays is just fluid. It's satisfying to watch. Keon, he's a smaller guy, but he plays against big dogs and he can score. When it comes to J. Lou, and I have always said this, you can look back at any video, we don't watch J. Lou to watch him win because he's gonna lose sometimes based off of his play style being a mixer. A lot of times, unless he's playing team ball, he's not moving through the court, creating a ton of space, and then coming over here creating a ton of space. Like, J. Lou likes to stand in one place. Oh, defense finally made a mistake. Okay, let me go. That's how J. Lou plays. It's not conducive to winning in a 1v1 on a consistent basis game after game. Because I don't know if a lot of people know this about 1v1 basketball. It is so much energy for handles. That's why you can go put up 400 shots a day and not have any energy loss. The second you incorporate handles, right, it's a full body activity. It is so much energy. And people don't realize that in the moment when they're doing it. Like, you don't notice until, oh my God, it's been 30 minutes, I'm gassed, right? But the shooter is like, okay, and puts his shot up. But we don't look at J. Lou to win consistently 3 years straight with no problems, because eventually that shifty type of play style, it only gets you so far. Especially because to be shifty like he is, man, unless you are very good at unlimited or at a limited dribble, you're not gonna win on a consistent basis like that. I'm sorry, it's just reality. The only people who can be that shifty and win off of a constraint of some sort, time limit. You gotta have like 5 seconds, 5 to 7 seconds, and you have enough time and dribbles to get your moves off, right? But the second you introduce a dribble limit, 3 dribbles, well, now you have no size up, you have no setup. You can't really like hesitate, step back, anchor. You can't do all that because you're under a constraint. And that's why people are looking to take down Nas so hard, because, bro, he is the winner. He has like 4 go-to moves. He'll drive, he'll punch stop, he'll shoot, he'll drive in, strongman, bump, lay. He'll drive in, under drag, go the opposite way, lay. Like, I watch film, I know how it goes. He is the winner. Everybody wants to be the winner.
I gotta win to hold my position.
Mentality right there.
So you feel me? That's I always got the most to lose because the streak got to continue. So that's kind of how I always come into the situation.
Okay, well,
Yo, dog mentality. We got a score prediction as far as defense. Do you hold the people you play under a certain amount of points? Like, is that part of your game planning?
Oh no, I always try to hold people under 20. So that's like always a goal of mine. I feel like if you wanna, dominate, you feel me, you try to hold every player under 20, do it always be like that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to the game thinking school was gonna have 28 on me. It was the day that it was had. You feel me? So I ain't going to the day thinking SK was gonna have as many as he did. That was the day it had. So you feel me? I could say I'm gonna hold under 20, and that's my goal. But regardless, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna get to 30 before anybody.
Fill him on that. Here's my problem with what he just said. Your goal in defense should not ever be, let me hold him to this specific score. I'm gonna let him get some points though. Your defensive mindset, especially if you're a winner, and I'm not speaking directly to Nas, it's just like in general, I'll upload this section either as a training thing or whatnot. Your defensive mentality should be to hold the opponent to 0, right? Scoob got that 28 because he got that 28. Scoob is a dog, bruh. You should never, like, if the game is to 30, your mindset should never be, let me hold him to 20. I think 20 is a good score he can get, because, dude, basketball is a game of runs, especially at the 1v1 scene, bro. It's a game of runs. Anybody could catch fire, and it's a mental thing, honestly, going on a run, because it's a consistency. It builds those patterns in your brain. Okay, I got this. It's a confidence thing. Basketball is a game of runs. Never be satisfied with letting your opponent get above 0 points, ever. But I feel what he's saying.
That's just what I do.
Respectfully.
Let's see. A lot of reading. Pause it. I think it's mostly because it's a 1v1. Rob is playing a tag team. No offense to anyone but LP. And Scoob already lost this year. Nas is the only one that didn't lose in a very long time, and it's not a 2v2 or a tag team. It's a 1v1. I think Nas won for sure. Who's he playing? I don't even know who he's playing. I get it. The tag team thing is not even a 1v1. Like, when we're talking 1v1, I'm thinking 1-1. Un hombre contra un hombre, right? Like, a tag team 1v1 is a 2v2. I'm sorry. That's not a true 1v1. If you're in a tag team 1v1 and you win, you didn't win a 1v1. You won a 2v2 split up. That's what it is, right? Like, tag team 1v1s, if we're going 1v1 records, those shouldn't count. They just shouldn't count, because it's not a true 1v1. It's just not. Because you have the assistance of another person you can tag in that makes it a 2v2. I've always believed that. So say LP and Scoob beat Nas and Zay in a tag team 1v1, you don't have a 1v1 win. That's a 2v2 win. Let's get that out the way right now. You can debate me in the comments, I don't care, that's what it is. It's a 2v2 because you can switch out, you have help either way. But yeah, Nas hasn't lost an actual 1v1 in a long time. We're not even, like 2v2s, we're not talking that. Tag team, it's not a real 1v1, but I don't know who he's playing, so I can't say if he's gonna win or not.
Why did everybody think that you started that whole thing with Austin Rivers? It's just been on my mind.
Why do people like that? That's just internet culture. People are gonna hear something, they're gonna go along with the first thing they hear, and they don't ever fact check. Right? Random dust bunny. Get the Nas didn't start anything. Nas responded to Austin's response to a random 80 follower person who was trying to instigate something and succeeded in getting Austin out of his element.
I mean, I feel like people who don't do their research, they only click when the clicks is already high and it's a trending topic. So they seen what I said back, and which might have like drew a lot of more eyes. And then when he said something back to me after I said something, then they starting to see, like, pay attention to the situation. So I just think they wasn't hip to it from the beginning, and that's why I try to go on my podcast and try to go live and try to explain my side of it. But, they're going to see what they want to see. So I didn't even say his name on my hit list because I'm tired of even this. Oh, I'm looking for him. I do not care if he come outside, but if he do come outside, his belt.
It's lit.
I don't know about his belt, bruh. You know I have my opinions. Nas, you're my guy, bruh. You know this. You know this, brother. You feel me? I don't know about belt. Austin Rivers was known for ISO scoring and defense and his 1v1 ability. So I don't know about that, bro. Off the triple threat, that's how he got his points, bro. Like, it's going to be a fight. It's not going to be a simple 30 to 5 like everybody's been doing to Hezi God. It's going to be a fight. But I feel him. Like, I'm not looking for you no more. You said you don't want to play, but if you show up, go pick your switch, fool.
His belt. His belt. It is belt season, Austin. Do not come outside, man.
I just have a problem with the fact that he said that and was like, but I'm not going to play though. I like Austin. I think that he's a big part of, him, John Wall, a lot of those guys, they helped Ball his life in a big way. The whole mixtape generation, which we was watching. Let's be real. We was watching.
All of us, for sure.
I don't have a problem when you say that stuff and then use your resume as a reason why you're not going to play. When I was playing with Kyrie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, KD hit me up like, bro, like I'm gonna pull up one of these days. We're gonna play one, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking? I'm playing against Bones Highland. These dudes is like trying to hoop. So it's like that was the only problem that I had, because like I know a lot of those guys, if they could, they would. They'd be out here playing with us.
Factual information. Thank you, Dev. Someone who speaks common sense. A lot of, and it's what the people in the comments don't understand. A lot of things are contractual, especially if you're in the postseason, right? Or leading up to postseason. Those are crucial times where you can't afford to get injured. And the contracts, in a lot of cases of NBA and pro players, they are not supposed to be playing off an NBA court unless it's practice or scrimmages during practice. They're not supposed to be playing, which is the reason a lot of NBA players probably can't play one-on-one, maybe until their contract's over, till the season's over, what have you. A lot of it is strictly business. They signed a contract. If they break their contract, sometimes it could lead to them coming out the league. But the ones who really love basketball will play one-on-one because they recognize all variations of basketball are basketball. If you don't agree, it's probably because you suck at that aspect of basketball. One-on-one, two-on-two, threes, fours are all real basketball. It's just a different variation, right? There was a time when people thought breakdancing was not dancing until they realized the amount of skill it takes. As someone who used to dance, the skill it takes, right? A lot of people can't even do this right here and make it look fluid. They can't do one of these. Like, a lot of people can't do that. It takes skill to do it, even though I'll break it down for you. It's a bunch of straight lines, right? It's a bunch of straight lines, right? A lot of people can't do that, and it's because they don't recognize the skill involved. It wasn't until later on, like, 70s, 80s, breakdancing, popping and locking, all that became dancing. People started to respect it because they realized the skill that goes into it and how it's pushing the culture forward, right? Same thing with skateboarding. Skateboarding wasn't seen as an actual art form. It's not a sport. It's opinion-based judging, but it's still hard. I used to skate from age 6 to age 18, so I know, trust me. Until people recognize the skill it takes by actually doing it themselves, it's not gonna get the respect it deserves, but one-on-one is just as hard as 5-on-5 because you have no help. 5-on-5 is more IQ, one-on-one's more physical, but they're still both basketball. If you don't believe it, you're not a real fan of basketball. You're a fan of a player.
I just don't like how, you know, he in the media, he, like you said, he working to try to be like his dad, to be a GM and to front office and stuff. So if any of that is true, then you understand the power, like the power of your words. You know what I'm saying? So for you to say something like that, you know the power of your words. You know that it was gonna create traction, and you know I was gonna feel disrespected. So don't act like, you know what I'm saying? You can't say that and know the power of your words and then think that I can't respond how I want to respond. So that's where I'll be confused. Like if you ain't, you just didn't have to respond, or you could have said something like respect to him, but you know, this ain't what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of ways he could have went about the situation. He went about it in a disrespectful way, so then he got met with disrespect.
That's fair. That's fair. Treat others how you'd like to be treated.
But also on top of that too, because like I said, I know Austin is super smart, so he know what he doing by doing that. Because now everybody, you know, it's a strategy to get people to watch what you're doing and watching the moves that you make, right? We know that. But then on top of that, don't go play in a pro-am, which is literally called pros and amateurs. Pros and amateurs, but you're not gonna play on YouTube, which has G League players and pro.
Thank you. Somebody with a brain says it. A pro-am means pro amateur hoop tournament. That's what it is. It's the professionals who are licensed, they are contracted, all that, mixed in with amateurs who don't have the contract, but they are just as good as the pros and can make it if they wanted to, but they just don't have the opportunity, or they've aged out of being able to go here and there, overseas, domestic, international, to play basketball. That's what a pro-am is for. If you don't understand that, that's what I'm here for, to teach you. If you can play in a pro-am, you can come play one-on-one on the YouTube side, bruh. There is no difference. People are disrespecting the YouTube side like it's, oh, this is Pee-wee basketball. It's really not, because the YouTube space is full of G League and pro players. Some of us have experience playing against professionals, playing against college players. Like, we're not scrubs, bruh. We're not. YouTube is a platform just like TNT, NBA League Pass, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. It's just a platform, right? It's just a platform that generates revenue by people's videos through ads. It doesn't mean that you're less skilled. It just means that you have to do all the work to create your own content. Don't be an idiot. But that's true. If you got the time to come over here and play in a pro-am and these private pro runs, you got time to come over here and be on camera and get belt to behind.
And the same guys that are playing in pro-am. So like, you know, I mean, we could talk about all day. It's an old topic. It's an old topic. Let's be real. But I just
Not
would,
rocket science.
out of respect, Jay Will, Nas, we would just love to see it. Like, I know you would love to bump. It's basketball at the end
I
of the day.
love to play it. I love to play it. And like I said before, you feel me? It could be figured out in many different ways. You know what I'm saying? Any shape, short, form, wherever you want to play, however you wanted to play it.
I know you
Make it
ain't
happen.
ducking.
You feel me?
I know you ain't ducking no smoke.
But you know, I just don't got no more words for it if it ain't gonna happen. Like, I'm tired of just
That's
addressing
fair.
the same situation.
That's fair. Moving on. I and Jay Will, you can jump in whenever, but
Austin Rivers at the Adidas event. I played with him on my team. He's kind of.
Why are we letting this fool talk? MK, you can't hoop. Oh my goodness. He's just athletic. Oh my goodness. Let's take it back to the Trouble Team days, huh? You see that behind me? You remember this? You remember when he got beat by Kenny Chow? You see that? Bro, the only difference between you, MK, and Kenny Chow is you're athletic and a few inches taller. You got beat by Kenny Chow before he was even decent. Now he's barely decent, and I'm convinced Kenny would still fry you, bruh. Austin Rivers made it to the NBA. What are you talking about? Austin Rivers was a McDonald's All-American. Showtime's a better hooper than MK. Nobody compares. I'm about to tear this green screen down. Nobody compares you to league players at all. At all. If anything, you know who you'd be? Ben Simmons, get out of here.
I'm out there chilling too, and I was doing way more work than him.
Get my blood pressure up.
Okay, like Austin Rivers had a bum on him. Like a bum was guarding him, just a creator. And like they all love to talk about creators. And I don't care if you're chilling or if you're high or if you're sauced. If you're in the NBA and you go and you chill, you just easily be able to put the ball in the bucket, and he didn't. So it's like,
this is one of the most delusional basketball players in the world. Let me tell you how this works. As someone who's played against professionals and college players at D1 through NAIA, my worst losses were to NAIA, bruh. When professional basketball players go to events, oh, I thought that was Thunder, that's my AC. When they go to event, they are not playing 100% because they cannot risk getting hurt. 1, and 2, sometimes the contract states that you're just here to have fun, bro. We're not going hard, that we're just gonna shoot some footage. This is someone who doesn't understand the business side of actual professional contracts because he can't hoop. This is someone who just likes to talk. Please let it be that Austin Rivers is, please let it be that MK is just chatting to engagement farm his content, bruh. Because if he's actually this delusional,
me in a 5v5 setting where I'm not even that good, I was putting the ball in the bucket more. I was contributing to the team.
it's an Adidas event. Have y'all never been to events by brands, bro? At these events, nobody's going hard. They're really there for the free merch, the bag, and the exposure. They're not there to play hard basketball.
More. Was I even trying? No.
You were trying. Okay, make it make sense. Was it just for fun, or were you like actually... Get my blood pressure up, I need to chill, I've got asthma. Was it actually for fun? Or was it the fact that you were trying and got torched? Which one is it? You can't say, oh bro, it was just for fun. So like, I wasn't even trying, but I did better. If that's the case and it was just for fun, then he wasn't trying either.
Chill vibe. Like a guy who plays in the NBA, chilling should be way better than a guy who's not in the NBA. Yeah. Chilling. Am I wrong?
If y'all are both chilling, y'all are at the same level, bruh. If y'all are both chilling, just chugging up shots, you're both at the same level. Now, if y'all are actually trying, you ain't scoring.
He's the same guy that wants to talk about all the YouTubers and everybody, but it's like, and then he wants to go at Draymond Green. Draymond Green's frying that.
MK, let me teach you something about basketball since you like to talk without knowledge of things. It's called ignorance, but we're going to forgive you because you don't know what you're talking about. Draymond is not frying Austin Rivers one-on-one. Austin Rivers' entire game was based off of the triple threat, his defense, and one-on-one scoring. Draymond's entire career is based off of being a motivator, the glue to the team, and defense. 1v1 is about scoring, not about defense. Draymond's not frying Austin Rivers in a 1v1 at all, not even in both their primes. Same reason you lost to Kenny.
Him versus Draymond Green, one-on-one, Draymond Green is winning. He's gonna body him, he's on that dog. And like, look, I don't even like...
Austin Rivers was scoring on LeBron, who's much stronger and much bigger than Draymond. What are you talking about?
Like Draymond Green like that. He's kind of annoying. He talks, he's really annoying.
Oh my God, MK, he's like you. Oh my God. Draymond is not even top 20 most skilled players in the NBA currently or even during his own prime. What are we talking about? Draymond was not top 20 in terms of skill in his own prime. You can name 20 during his prime that are better than him. Let's start with Curry. Let's start with Clay. Let's start with KD. Jordan Poole could have been there till he got jabbed in the face.
He's a pest. It's kind of like me. So you don't like...
Thank you for admitting it.
Yourself? Yeah, I don't like... If I was to play me, I'd hate playing myself. Yeah. And I'd hate...
Because you can't play. Oh my God. Let me get back in shape. I'll go cook MK for y'all, bruh. Okay. I don't really too much care about the 3-on-3 stuff. That's my takes, bruh. That's my takes. MK is not even better than Kenny Chow. I have had Kenny Chow above MK since he beat him. MK is not better than Kenny Chow, so he has no chance of sniffing Nas, Austin Rivers, anyone for that matter. He just can't, because he doesn't play actual hoopers. He plays little kids in flip-flops. Nas currently tied #1 with Zay for me. Austin Rivers would not get the belt from Nas, but it would be a really good game. Unfortunately, I got Austin Rivers winning just because his whole career is predicated off his 1v1 skill. Nas is still a dog, though. I'm not taking that away from him at all. 1v1 is real basketball. If you don't believe that's because you suck at 1v1. Even when I was bad at 1v1, I knew it was real basketball. That's all I got, bruh. I hope you like this new format with my green screen up here. It's nice. I built it myself. I do know a little, needle point, whatever, bro. I'm out of here, bro.